Nou, dat heb ik zo.
No, that's it. Huh?
Ja.
Dat geloof ik niet. Dat doet hij niet. Ja, dat was speciaal. Dat is zo aan de... Ja, maar ik hou niet van die eerlijkheid. Dat was snel de SNX. Geen chance dat we iets moeten doen.
Ja, ik weet ook niet wie dat ze zijn. Het was de vrouw dat ze doen met die kat. Maar ja, dat dacht ik ook al doen.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning, Euros. Now we did hit that 50% eventually. So the more that you actually see this, the more that you actually will know that we do go for these 50% levels most of the times. We actually almost completely finished off this. Was that a 4 hour too? Yeah, that was a 4 hour too. So let's go over yesterday's trade. If we could have managed anything different except of what we did. And it actually played out very nicely. We missed our full TP. We do that about 20 points off again. I have to stop saying this. I keep attracting it to myself. So we did hit full first TP, the 23,600 level. Look at how close it actually came. So that was also Asia high, I believe, that we took out yesterday. Yeah, so we took out Asia high, and after the session actually we started moving the other direction. I believe this was afternoon somewhere, yeah. And then all the way back, still in that news candle. So we're still trading inside that news candle. We've been here for second day now. So but the morning session actually started quite good, I must say. Because actually, what did we create? We created yesterday for value gap, so we tapped that already. So if we see any continuation, we probably will have headed up higher today. So reason why, still. So we came up, we made a higher, now we made higher low. And if we create now, so we should go up higher right here. If the market wants to continue rallying higher, of course. Still, 4 hour, still looks okay. Same here, so we create a high, a low. This is no high yet, this is internal liquidity. So now we have to see how we react of this for value gap that we create of that news week. If we continue today and we create highs, we probably will take high. But for that, we still need to be patient, of course. Yesterday's trade itself, yeah, actually that was a good play, good manage, great adding spot too. So I hope you all at least are trying to add 2 trades once we are in this. This actually could give me for first TP that was actually here. So if you just took it to my 600 level, what I actually said the first time, would be 1.4 and the 1.8 that you added. So all the way to half hour in, so that means an extra 0.9. With that one, that makes that you can make at least 2R with this one, without any additional risk actually at play. What's in our trade? this one off. Okay, time to remove my drawings. Start with a clean sheet. I love it this way. So nothing on screen for the starting. So for me, still, this looks like we want to go up higher until I see this low getting breached here. For me, we're still moving up. Gotta take some alarms off. Set open my accounts. Let's see if we have any news today before I start. Hong Kong imports and exports at 10:30. Otherwise, US durable goods. I have no idea what that is. Oh, the Fed is speaking again. Yeah, 2:30 could be something volatile. But by that time, we probably will already be offline or be out of the trade in the fun from the morning session. So if we take a 15-minute right here, we just created one for value gap. So if we can tap this and continue to the higher, that would be actually a good play to see. But I do want that tap first, and then a nice continuation right here. So main tone press is still that we go higher. If we fail or do not displace above this hourly right here, and we want to go, and the market does decide to go lower, next target would be actually that data's candle, so 23,269, the downside, or even that wick right here. Everybody should be in profit this week, so let's keep it that way. Welke is er mee?
Dat weet ik niet. Volgens mij is geen ander pakje. Volgens mij zie ik niet.
Oh yeah, I got 2 kids at this point. I got 2 extra kids at this point at my home, and I must say it's special to see kids from school, how they actually act and react with each other. Way less friendly than they actually should. I'm very happy that my kid gets homeschooled in this way. So on the hourly, we're actually on the upper part of that hourly candle movement too, so let's be patient and see what the market just gives us. If we go down, the first target would be this week, and then afterwards fully down. If we go up, first target would be the 1 hour for value gap up here, or all these highs here afterwards. Today is maximum an hour and a quarter that I'm staying online. Everybody knows it's Tuesday, so it's bootcamp day. Actually, I want to ask all of you that trade pre-orb that you all have your set of rules and that you actually maybe can help me out for once, so I can see how good you actually know your strategy and how good you actually can read the market already. So I always love some help to see how far you have evolved actually, and see how good you can actually, like I said, that you can read the market, because it's important that you can see what liquidity is, and if you can see that, you actually will be able to always know where to take profits or where to add also to a trade. So if anybody wants to help and add their infos from where you would want to take profit or where you see where huge liquidity pools is, put it in chat. Love to see your viewpoint so that I can help you out, because we are trading intraday, so always keep that in mind. So if we are trading intraday, that we look at possibilities where the market can go only today, not tomorrow, not later on sessions, but actually only today. So the good thing about this actually is that we now took that point
Is die plan? Heb je hem gelezen ook van mij?
So if we decide to go up, actually this would be the spot, and we actually took liquidity right here and that 15 minutes, so I did like that one. So if we decide now to go up, that's a good sign, so we will continue higher. So the reason why is we came into a 15-minute for value gap, so if we decide here to continue this movement, that we go up, we definitely will take out the Asia high then, so that would be the first target, and then see if we can continue any higher. We got how many points? So 90 points. I can't see chat. I'll open YouTube for a second so I can read the chat. Otherwise I have to change screens. Reset the inverted daily gap. I posted in my channel as well. Oh, good morning, Soltis. Yeah, perfect read, Lev. I would say exactly the same. Good morning, Arjun. So if we get a bullish reaction off of this, this actually looks like a very nice play. So we're going sideways a bit. We took liquidity right here. So now the market wants to show me if we want to go push up to that high, and we have that continuation movement. If we go lower, the first target would actually be these equal lows right here. A workout created. So is anybody up for the challenge that he can actually join me on stage and explain how he sees the market together with me actually, so that I can actually see how good you actually see the market. If anybody is up to it, let me know, and I'll do it in Discord together with you. I want to see how fast you guys evolve, because still my main priority is making you guys profitable, making sure you make money. So I need to be able to feel how good you guys feel the market, and the best way is live experience. So I can feel and hear your thought processes while you're trading. This is actually a very good exercise for anybody that has not 100% their emotions under control, because it will reduce you from making actions.
Mama, is gaan een kwartiertje?
Een kwartier, nu al.
Ja.
Zeker.
Ja.
Als je hier komt, nu wel een beetje stiller praten. Dus in het opnemen. Oké.
So no close yet.
Oh, wat is daar?
So we did stall a bit here. But we did create a 4-hour for value gap. We did not tap it yet, so still possible. If we breach to the downside, and we still have 4 minutes to go. That is quite a strong push.
Als we het draaien. Ik te proberen om zo te doen.
So another 3 minutes. So be calm, be patient. We need that close outside before we can do anything. Let's see if we have any value gaps inside. If we do need to short this, we do have a 5 minute right here, so 2 minutes right here, so it would be that high if we need to put our stop anywhere. If we can take it to just that low right here, but still a 3.5 R, so definitely doable. If you can take it all the way to Asia low, that's about a 4R from where we are, so let's be patient. Another 3 minutes, or 2 minutes and a half. If you come back in that range, we actually close that complete for value gap down, so that's even better. 1 more minute, so be patient. We're still at the orbs range. If you have not read your plan yet, go read your plan, that your trading plan is, so that you know where to enter, when to enter, that you keep yourself to it. It's very important. Not for me, but just for yourself. But you have a structured way that you can repeat it constantly over and over again. It's not my favorite place to enter, but yeah, if the market shows, we have to do it. So that's 4, 3, 2, 1. So that should be the entry point right here. I do not believe we had a 1 minute for value gap, or did we have something still left? No, we closed that gap right here, so that's the only for value gap we have. So for me, stop should be at 23,479. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys, where do we take it? So give me some pointers. Where would you take TP? Right here. Let's see if everybody knows. Not today, maybe another day. My first TP would be 23,417, 20,414, so those are the same, four same, so okay, great, so we all have the same point of view. Yeah. So I would suggest, instead of taking Asia low, my first TP would be actually this little gap here. So that would be 23,390, something around that, 396. And if we immediately see the fall, yeah, we will take Asia low. So that would be exactly the same point for me. So Asia low would be this low here. That would be 20,371 for me. 314. Oh, where's your Asia low? Did I miss something? No, this is Asia low, guys. So where's your 20,414? So you guys have way higher than I do. Right here. Why here? So you got this as Asia low at 350. Why don't you count this part in as Asia?
Ja, alles dat niet meer leeft van je speelgoed gaan zij mogen geven, hè. Dat sowieso, hè. Simpel.
Yeah. I said so. So I thought so. Yeah, I saw somebody said Asia low, TP then. Oh, so the first TP and then Asia low. Okay, yeah. I misread it. Oh, I'm not awake yet. I need to read better. No, that was all correct. Great, thank you. So I see the same. So if we fall and we get under that slow right here, yeah, this will continue immediately to 23,940, 49, something like that. 40. And if we do not see any slow movement, and we can actually have the whole day down, that would be full TP for me. That this wick's low, righty. So 23,269. If we have a continuation under the Asia low and we see that continuation falling further down, that would be my full TP for me. And that's a 7R from where we are, so if we can get that one clean, we're done for this month. So we got 17 seconds in this 15-minute candle, and this actually looks very good. So we just created a 5-minute right here. If we can tap that 5 minutes and see a breach lower, we can actually start adding already if we want to. The only thing is, if you're in with a full R right here and you want to add, you're gonna be in with the R&a-half then. I cannot, we cannot reduce yet when the new fair value gap created. So we need to be under that, under these lows already. So everybody still knows we add on a 5-minute tap. Once we tapped it and we continue movement lower and we breach with a full body under that wick here, we can add to the position. Position would look something like this then.
Waar is mini-katje?
Spelen. Maar kijk eens hè, onder de keuken.
Ze komt plotseling af. Jason, t-shirt. Nee, het is niet nodig. En today?
Hij zal dat zelf wel weten wat hij nodig heeft zeker.
Kom, Jason.
So for now, just be patient. We're still only 5 minutes in this trade, so the market. We know, our traders, this can take 4 hours, so the longer we're in this trade, the better it is for us. So anybody that trades this, it's not a fast game. We already know all of this. Oh, most of you. For the newcomers, if you never heard of my strategy, this is pre-orb session. This an hour before market open, we actually enter the trade after a 15 minutes range and with a 5-minute breach on the up or the downside. Oh, mag nog een beetje warmen, want dit smaakt echt niet lekker. Koud. Oh, yeah. So I do would prefer us to stay under this one right here. So then this fair value gap right here holds. So if we hold this 5 minutes, we close it now completely, and this actually shows us that the movement still continues lower. We do not want to go above this wick's high on that 5 minutes. If I see that the market does not want to continue lower, I will let you reduce at least a contract off of it. So then we don't, so that we can keep our profits, at least what we made already from yesterday. At this point everything still looks very relaxing and calm and good, so this would be the place to add, of course. Once we breach under that low, because we now have tapped that 5 minute for value gap. If we want to continue, and we continue under this with a full body close, that would be the stop then of your 5 minute adding spot, and then continue lower. So the trade would look something like this, actually, right here, with your stop, and then from here somewhere. It depends on how far actually we fall under it.
Ja, en mijn arm zit hier. Ja, ik kan dat er niet doorsteken.
That's okay.
Ja, het is zo.
So I am. You guys can still speak, but people would understand anyways.
Ja, het is. Kijk wat we dan.
So let's see if we get that close. About 4 minutes from now.
Iedere 5 euro. Wat overblijft is voor jou. Iedere 5 euro. Niet. Je doet het er mee voor van de hele dag. Luister eens. Iedereen krijgt hier 5 euro. Ja, dat is voor de hele dag. Ga je luisteren bij me houden? Het is voor de hele dag. Wat je eigenlijk doet, maakt niet uit. Wat over is voor jezelf. Koop je niets, mag je het gewoon houden. Ja?
So 3 minutes and a bit before we could get that close. This does look like it wants to continue. So if we continue under these lows and do not have any reaction off of it, so right here we have some equal lows. The only thing that still has some sell side liquidity. The market does want us to show us more downside. First target, definitely Asia low, or that 1 minute for value gap that I showed right in here.
Waar is ze? Ja, hol. Naar binnen ermee. Azul!
Come on, Hassen, echt.
Nee, jongens, echt. Die hond zit buiten.
Yeah, so guys, my kids are a bit special today. They had a lot more sugars than the other kids. Actually have a lot of sugars inside, so, and they just let my dog escape. I'll be right back. I need to take a look at my dog so he doesn't go wander off. It's a German Shepherd, so people don't actually enjoy seeing that one walk around freely. Be right back. Come on, seriously. Dat is niet lukken voor mij. Ik kan een breed zetten. Okay. I'm back at the moment. So we did not have the body closed yet, so there was no adding spot.
How to influence people. Het is dan lezen, hè? Dus gewoon toepassen.
Nicholas, when was the last time John reviewed our journals? I mean, in which day stopped the review? Was it August 11th? I have no idea which day was the last time I reviewed. I try to keep up with everything, so if you send it to me today, I'll go over it. I believe it was from last week, so I stopped last week somewhere. Last week on Thursdays, the 21st, actually I went over most of your journals who sent it to me. And I believe we also backtested a few of them. So I did stop in backtesting at a while, so that still needs to be looked at. There was no adding, indeed. So anybody that saw it, so we didn't close below, so there was no adding at that point. Same here, the 50-minute just pushed up and came back, so it's still doing the same movement. All okay still, be patient. It's normal for a 50-minute to close wicks to each other so they don't leave gaps. That actually is a better sign for the market if it wants to continue to a direction, that it keeps doing that direction. So it's no need for us to come back up to that high. So I prefer that sign actually.
Rustig en kalm zijn. Ja. Die gaan echt zo. Heel met de werk mee.
Yeah. Having kids in the house without knowing how they have been raised is very special, I must say. They actually have a very much an emotional. Look, they're just like traders. They have no. As most of traders. So I'm learning you how to have control over your emotions. Look, those kids are actually even have less control over them than you guys have already. So you are actually exercising something that you will learn to have a skill for the rest of your days. So once you have kids of your own and you ever have to keep your control over your emotions when they are yelling or doing something. Yesterday I had to have a lot of control over them actually. That was actually insane to see how they actually react on each other. We just sat by the campfire, me and my wife, and we just said, okay, you can come down if you want to sit by it. Yes, we want to, but they never came. So we were sitting there the whole evening by ourselves. It was relaxing, but the window was open so we could actually hear them speak to each other, and it was, do we add? If it's close, yes. Four, 3, 2, 1. So that would be the adding spot right there. If you want to be, yeah, that could be the stop. I would prefer to wait before we put our stop right on 23, 4, 6, 4. Guys, wat is er, Constance? Wat is er? Maar de hond kan de deur open doen. Die is slim, hè? Yeah, there's one very much not standing in his shoes yet for the dog that we have. I do want to see that continuation right here. I do not want to see us stall too much right now because we came down, we came back up, so now we should have that fluid movement. So soft stops would be 23,465. So we don't have any other for valley gaps still inside. We're still arranging. We're still holding on this last little bit right here. So we're creating a bunch of liquidity right here. So I do believe we fall further right now. So this would be soft stops. We got about 10 more minutes till open, so if open decides to move us lower, that would be great. We will definitely then hit to that gap right here. So that's a 5-minute gap right here that we have. So that would be my first TP right here. Around that 23, again that round number. So 23,400, something around that number would be actually my first TP. I do want to see us continue right here, not too much stalling or moving further up. I do want to see us fully continue lower right here.
Ik weet wel niet waar je stop zet op het moment, omdat ik wel geadd heb ook.
Dat was eigenlijk de laatste. So why would I put my stop at this soft spot is actually because that was actually the last liquidity grab after that continuation movement. So we do need to continue here. The highest point that you can put your stop at this point, or the low, your full stop should be at 23,474.
Oh, die heb ik.
So that would be your full stop right here. So that's halfway the orb. So that's actually your stop position where you put your stops full. Soft stops would be actually that 23,465, because actually there's no point of us to come back to that high anymore. If we want to fall, we should fall here, right here, and continue that movement down. So again, now I'm looking how we react on this fair value gap right here. Soft stops are actually if a 1 minute closes above that stop, we actually exit the trade. So a full minute body close above it. But there is actually, look, there are no fair value gaps left up here, so there are no reasons for us to come to that high. Same here, so once we tap that last fair value gap, I want to see that continuation right here again. So if we do come up, we could be ranging for today, and I don't want to be part of a ranging market. We actually have a continuation movement and no ranging movement, so I don't want us actually to give back to the market what we made yesterday again. So I want to keep those profits as good as we can. But this next 8 minutes will definitely show a bit what this market wants to do. That's that hourly close of that candle too. If the market wants to go lower, it should be right here. The reason why, this was the candles downwards. We actually almost closed that to that wick fully. So if the market wants to take out the bottom side of the liquidity or Asia low, it should be here. So we still got 7 minutes and a half, 15-minute candle, so let's be patient. Always zoom out if you feel uncomfortable in a trade, or if you don't have faith yet. Just zoom out a bit and see the market structure, how it still shows you what the market actually is doing at that point, to help you calm down.
Maar ja, we gaan hamburgers opmaken zeker.
De zuiderhot van de...
Ja.
So these next 5 minutes are actually quite important for us to see what the market does. So actually this is not such a great sign to see the movement right here.
Maar tegenzeten. Ja, vol met van alles en nog wat. Nee. En dat is een zachte truus. En dit is super zachte truus.
So that was just a liquidity grab right here that we took. So let's see if the market now keeps falling. If the market now decides to go under here, we can put our stop right here then. So it came back twice then, and then actually we should see that continuation movement right here. So still, that 15 minute looks very different than a 5 minutes too. So we just came in, took that high one more time. If we now fall, that means that there were stops here that they needed, contracts that were actually here. So that's why I put a soft stop at the first position. So I did want to see that full close above it before we actually would go out of that trade. We just saw wicks, so we don't touch wicks. So this 2 minute, this indicates that we actually could still fall further. I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom for a second. As long as this looks good, we probably will fall lower. So in 3 minutes we have market open. Okay, so that was market open. And we're still at the same point. We did take some external, so we did take some liquidity, so I do want to see that push here. No need for us to stall. If the market wants to go down, it will do it right here. I will just fall and continue to fall right here. So actually we came back to our last point here already. I don't want us to see us come back above 23,465. So GM. So it means if the stop loss gets hit, he or may not close his position manually. Oh. Oh yeah, I explained what soft stops are. So soft stops means if in 1 minute closes above your TP right here, or above your exit, you close the trade manually. Yeah. But no need for that. We're actually following the direction we want to see it go. So here we go. That's that push we want to see. I want to see that continuation. So that's 1.5R right here.
Speciaal kans voor een aankeer te hebben, zeker.
So market's still doing what we want it to do, so just be calm, relax, it's just a trade. Let the market decide where it wants to go. We are just following the flow of the market. I do want us to see a continuation in this next 15 minutes, so I don't want us to come back to our entry anyways. So we came under this liquidity right here. We can come up a little bit, but I do want us to continue fall right here if we want to continue this movement that we're in. So we just created. Oh no, that's a 3 minute. So we got 33 seconds on this 5 minutes, so I do want to see what's close actually below the liquidity here. That would be good to see. So full stops can actually be now be at 23,465 if you want to. Did we take this liquidity on M? Oh, come on, guys. Put off the session for a second. Are these equal highs? Yeah. Still looks good. We've just cleaned off that 3 minutes. So stops can be fully here at this point. Market does look like it wants to give that push now.
Oh, yeah.
We do not have any adding spots at this point, so we did not create any more. Good trade at this point, so solid 2R right here. If you want to take anything off the table, you can. If you want to hold, perfectly fine. Next target will definitely be this 1 minute for value gap right here that we go to. So up to you. So that's a 2. Well, this would be actually the first one should be almost at 2R. If you added that position, that position would be at 1.9 right here. So that means a half R added. So that means that you are at almost a 1R and a 2R. So that's 3R for today. You let it fall all the way to TP. Stops can be put at break even right here. I don't want to see us come back. We do want to see that continuation straight away. We just took out some liquidity right here. Some people said 415, 415, so that was some internal liquidity we just took. Oh, I said stops to BE, sorry guys. Keep your stops where they are, that's the point. If you took a profit, you can put it to PE. If you did not, keep it where it are. We do need that stop right here still. So full stops, all stops should be at 23,465. So this should be the stop right now. I got about 15 more minutes, then I'll be offline. Oh, wrong keyboard. I need to do bootcamp, guys. You already know me. Tuesdays and Thursdays I do some educational part on trading. Not that I don't do it here every day, but some different education. Making sure you all understand everything. So those are 2 days, very clean trade. So that was actually, look, that was a very beautiful trade. So I hope you at least took some partials when I said it's okay to take some. So everybody that told me this morning that 414 was a good point to take some profits, congratulations. That was a very good play. Fully agree. You're starting to see where liquidity is. That's very good. I love it. This is why I'm doing this actually. To make sure that you all see it before I see it even.
414 didn't hit yet. Always a little bit.
Yeah, 415 was actually the best place. Who said 415? I know somebody said this one, and you know it for exactly. So wait, let me read first. If it closed, I read it in the book. That momentum right before and after a sneeze is a great time to. I read in a book that that moment right before and after a sneeze is a great time to remember God.
Yeah, I sneezed. Somebody say bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, it was my wife that sneezed it. 317, yeah, 17 was great too. So that was just above that wick even. So that was even. So that means that you are a little bit more secure. That's great. Good to see. You don't always need full access. But this trade is still okay, guys, so don't be over emotional because we just took some internal liquidity. This still looks like it wants to fall lower, so nothing showing me differently. Not because we took some liquidity, these are actually equal lows, so. Or did we take it? Yeah, we did take it very.
Yeah, what's their plan? Come on. Well, the plan was TP is TP then.
Yeah, if your plan is to take some partials at 1.5, you should have done that, so follow the plan. I'm here just to show you exactly what I would do, but doesn't mean that you have to follow me 100%. I'm here to make sure you can do this all by yourself. If you took TP, if you took some partial, yeah, I would put. If you took a partial, Antonio, yes. The partial is minimum 1 hour. You should have taken off. So this 15-minute can come fully back actually to 23,447. So that's still possible. So if your stop is right here then, at the second entry, that actually will make sure that you 23,452. But they're even higher, so yeah, that's okay. I would put 23,454. I would say it would even be better, but that's okay for 452. There is no for value gap in here, so that's okay for you to put them there. But like I said, it doesn't matter that this candle comes up for a few minutes. This is why we actually trade orb. Orb takes about 4 hours, so we're only about 1 hour and 18 minutes in this trade, so less than an hour and 18 minutes. So we're only about 1 hour at this trade at this point. So we still need that continuation movement. Still feels good, still looks good. So if you had an emotion while this came back up, write down immediately in your journal which one it was, so you recognize it. And be patient, or zoom out again to that 15-minute candle and look at how big this candle actually was. So it does not mean because we took some and pulled back up, we did not come back above these highs yet, so everything's still fine. The trade still looks perfectly good. So if you're now at BE, fine too. Now let the trade do its thing. Make sure you took at least 1.1 or 1.2 R out of the trade if you're putting your stop at BE. If not, full TP is still at the same place, people. So I still want to see the market come down to 5-minute gap here, that 400 level at least. You will see me keep repeating this constantly over and over again. Those equal numbers is actually so important. I could see it yesterday too. So once we traded up to that orb here, I said 600, so that was 600 level right here. So we traded to 616, so that was about 16 points extra. So I prefer to be definitely in profit. So same here if we watch this. So if I watch the 1 minute, we came up, we took liquidity, we pushed lower. We came back for value gap, we took liquidity, we pushed lower. Same here again. So we made a huge candle, we came up, we took it, now we're pushing lower. So now this candle can come touch that high one more time, and then it needs to fall immediately. I would prefer it actually not touching that high anymore. Then it actually looks like a staircase going slowly the direction we want. You can see this also as like you should add on a 5 minutes. This looks like the same. So for value gap, we tap that after we close that low. Or once we close below that wick again, that means that we have that continuation movement. So once this 1 minute actually closes below this one, you can actually see then that we have that continuation movement lower. If you want to go look at it in a 1 minute, but I would prefer that you guys don't ever watch the 1 minute. Especially not if you are actually trading orb. It's not needed. We are gonna be here for a long time in this trade, so just be relaxing. If you watch the 1 minute, your brain will go everywhere. If you're not used to it, anyways. The book's called Meditations for Self-Realization. Okay? Never heard of that one? Did you watch the 1 minute for the last hour? Damn. Yeah, if you watch this, it can also show you some stuff, but it also can give you a lot of emotions while you're trading. So this is why actually you see me always put it on a 5 minutes on the screen or on a 15 minutes. I do go watch it now and then, the 1 minute, but I prefer to keep it on this one so that you stay relaxed in the trade. I hope you understand the difference, Arjun. Anthony, you can trade this already. You know how to do it. I trust you. I'm sure that you know how to take partials and how already. I will go over your journal Thursday anyways again. The book starts off with a conversation between Shiva and... I know who Shiva is, but who is Parvati? Yeah, see? Did you know it? I knew that you knew how to trade already. You've been here from the start with me, so I actually have faith in you that you actually know the model already out of your head. Oh, that's Shiva's wife, okay. I learned something new today. That was 9 o'clock opening range? Yeah. So this was a 9 o'clock opening range, by the way. So we're still trading inside that opening start range of 9 o'clock. I'm gonna take this adding pot off of the screen for a second because it's not easy for me to tape read the market when everything is clouded. So we know there are 2 trades at this point. We added to that one. And we started from here. So I'll keep this one open so you all see how much we actually would make the first trade. Who is still in this at this point? I still had want to see that hit that full TP. I will take a look at that book, Arjun. It actually interests me. I started reading the Bible from this week, actually. I was already reading it on an old school. Oh yeah, okay, great. And this, again this. Okay, great, nice to see that you're still in it. Yeah, my wife, she was unable to drag her TP lower, and she got TP'd right on this wick when it pushed in a second down. So she made, I believe, 2R that she made out of it. So it's not because I'm not doing this model that she isn't. She's also trading with me, with us. So like I learned something new today, that Shiva is actually, like I said, I was reading the Bible yesterday actually. I started reading it in an easy language. So we got the old school Dutch that we speak in, or old school languages where we use way less words in a sentence, but it's not easy to read if you're not used to it. So I bought myself a new one. Not that I am actually very religious, just because I want to understand why people actually want to follow him. So I want to understand his mental viewpoint of the world. Because this book is actually 2,000 years, or almost 2,000 years old, and people still read it, so must be some special book actually. So now I do want to see that continuation. I don't want us to stall here too long, actually. We did build up some liquidity right here. 1, 2, 3 wicks. We did not touch them. Like I said, we do not have any fair value gaps left, so we should fall continuously here if we do want to fall down lower. Yeah, we can stall a little bit right here, so that's okay. I don't mind seeing this, so this is okay to see. The reason why is people build up liquidity again, so they take out the high or a low, then to continue. This is just to make up new contracts into the market. So they need that liquidity to push the market to the direction they actually want to. Of very chill meditations inside the book. There's meditations inside the book, okay. And that, do they let you say words, or is it just like or is it just the way that you should meditate? They actually explain you how to meditate. So for everybody that's new here and does not know what meditation is, this is actually the best way to calm your mind down, to stay relaxed. Every high people does this actually, so they learn to control how they breathe, so they actually feel relaxed more in not easy environments. They learn to see everything in a positive way, so it does help a lot with some stuff. Okay. Yeah, the same of best loser wins tells you that too. So as a trader, we should actually, if we meditate, see both sides come out. So his viewpoint of Tom Hugard is actually, once you're in a trade and you can visualize yourself taking a not profit and visualize yourself taking a profit, and make that visualization of that not profit bigger than you actually trade with, so that you actually already know that feeling before it actually happens. If that feeling does that occur, that you actually can resist it, so you don't get affected by it, so you can actually easily let it go. It's a nice way actually to see it that way, because then you actually have felt both of the emotions already, and you end with the positive one, of course, so that you also end your meditation with a great feeling. But you have to do both of them and then actually get a TP and make sure you don't feel a positive feeling out of it. So you will feel something, but make sure you don't feel too joyful, too not joyful when you hit that one. So it helps you actually to stay more focused in the trading. So I got no more time. My time's up for today, guys. I need 30 minutes off screen, so I have to go. Otherwise it's 4 hours screen time for me after each other. I can handle it, but I need to calm down for the next 30 minutes before I do that education. So stop should be definitely be at BE at this point if you took a partial. Look, this does not look that. I do want to see that push down now. Otherwise that doesn't look good. So stops are for everybody at BE at this point. Like I said, we could come in this 15 minutes, so this is that 15 minute right here. Where we could come into. So if that was the stop right here still, that would be that protected stop that I don't want to see breach. But I do want to prefer actually not come back to that entry point right here too. I do want us to see fall down immediately. Because that was a strong push up actually. At least happy that we took some partials off right here. Or most of you did, at least. Yeah, if it hits our BE, it is what it is, guys. We took at least almost an hour off of it, or 1 hour at least off of it, with adding. My wife took 2 hours off right here, so she was at 2 hours plus at that point, so... I do want to see that continuation actually fall further down, but if the market decides not to, yeah, we cannot do anything about that, of course. There's no reason for the market to stall here, except if the market just wants to do this, of course, the whole day, and that's ranging. Then we are maybe very happy that we're not still in this market. So that would be probably most of you guys BE level right here, where we're at now. So if you stopped at BE, that's okay, you took some partials and then that's still a clear trade. What can we add to this trade? First of all, if we add, and if it continues now to the low and takes off, we can add to this trade. If there is a 15-minute for value gap, use that as your stop. So that would be still that previous one. Because you took a partial, I did not want you to give back to the market what you actually made. So that's why I put your stop at BE. So that's definitely all of your BEs right here. So good trade, made a clean profit, good money management. We took out what we should have taken out, and we actually made sure that we kept that profit. The market can do what it wants now. If you take a profit, don't trade again. Leave it. So that you can actually come with a nice clear head back tomorrow. I wish you a great trading session. Good work, Antonio. 1.2 So I wish you a great session. See you back in about 30 minutes for everybody that's in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord yet and you want to join, let me know. You're always welcome to join, of course. I wish you a great session for the rest of London, and for the rest, see you back in 25 minutes.